by Luis Campusano, who has his third hit of the series and his second hit here this afternoon. And before Trent Grisham bats, let's pause for station identification. You and your friends are listening to the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Ben Gamel will pinch run for Campusano, and the potential go-ahead run is at first base. John King is the new pitcher, as I mentioned, and King has been good as a Cardinal. I like him. Left-hander throws strikes, giving up a run here or there, but mostly has been good. Has a good sinker, a really good changeup. And he's facing Grisham, who shows bunt, and he bunts that one right back to King. He hops on it, and his play is to first base, and he throws a strike to Paul Goldschmidt. Well, the strike was high, but it was still well played by King. And Grisham gets the sacrifice bunt down, 1-3 with Gamel, the pinch runner, making it to second base. He gets us, simply shares examples of the unconditional and transformational love of Jesus. Learn how his story can be a positive influence in our world, and why the life of a man who lived 2,000 years ago still matters today. Visit hegetsus.com. King checks the runner at second base, now facing Kim, who's been tough to get out in this series, and the sinker is low and away. He's 2 for 3 today. King has been in 9 games as a Cardinal, and he's pitched 8 2/3 innings, giving up just 1 run, and only walked 1 batter. That's what I like about him. There's a ball, 2-0, and never fails. You talk about a guy with a low walk rate, and it's 2-0. Kim has power. Don't think he's just a line drive guy. He has 17 home runs. Gamel takes his lead. The next pitch is a called strike. He painted the inside corner, 92 with a little sink to it. Kim had 2 hits yesterday, a hit and a sacrifice bunt the day before. A lot of sacrifice bunts in this series for San Diego. Next delivery to Kim is grounded to the left side. That's fair. Arenado has it, sets his feet, and he fires and just barely gets Kim at first base. Another play where an infielder, and again it's Arenado, is able to throw the ball just in time to get the speedy Kim down the line. That was maybe less than a half a step. It was boom, boom. So the umpire will listen to the sound of the ball going in the glove. He'll hear that sound, and he watches the foot on the base to try to figure out which is which. You can't look in both places. That makes it difficult for an umpire when it's a little flip, a high flip, like the 1985 World Series comes to mind with Todd Worrell. First pitch is a called strike to Juan Soto, who followed that all the way into the glove with his 2015 vision. He has sacrificed in this game, singled and flied out. We're in the top of the 7th inning in a tie game. It is the rubber game of the series between the Padres and the Cardinals.
I don't think Soto saw it the way the home plate umpire did.
No, I don't think he did either. As the ball was in the dirt, you think he turned to him and said, hey, look, next time ask me. I have 2015 vision, and I'm telling you that ball was about an inch low.
And then the home plate umpire will say, I'll ask you from over on the bench.
Yeah, right. Send me an email.
You might get it by, next year.
The 1-1 pitch to Soto. Swing and a miss.
My back hurts on that.
Oh,
swing.
my goodness. He was trying to hit that ball into the Mississippi River. Wait a minute, where is it? Yeah, that way. There's the arch. I see it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner in second base. There's a ground ball. Base hit to left field. Charging hard is Tommy Edman, and he will not have a play at home plate as the runner Gamel is able to score on the base hit by Soto, and it's 4-3 San Diego as we play here in the top of the 7th inning. 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Second RBI for Soto, and that means we're going to have a pitching change because the right-handers are coming up. And this pitching change is brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We'll be right back.
Anchors away. Experience the mighty Mississippi this spring aboard the riverboats at the Gateway Arch. See spectacular views of the Arch on a 1-hour St. Louis riverfront cruise. Grab your friends for a drink on our Sunday brunch cruise. Bring the kids for a weekend afternoon lunch at the Paddle Wheel Cafe. Make family meals easy with a dinner cruise on the Mississippi. Cruises begin March 3rd for the 2023 season. Book your cruise today at gatewayarch.com/buy tickets.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com to get started. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
When one Cardinal legend moves on, there always seems to be another right behind him. I can say the same thing for Cardinals Magazine, which always lives up to its commitment to make its next issue better than the last. Readers love the content that stands out from the norm. Classic, informative, entertaining, exclusive. If you can't get enough Cardinals baseball, you'll get a lot closer when you subscribe to Cardinals Magazine. Call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
New pitcher for the Cardinals is right-hander Drew Verhagen. And Verhagen, it's been, well, an up-and-down season for him. He's dealt with some injuries this year, but the numbers, not bad. 4.20 ERA. He's been really good the last month or so. 4-0 record, 48 games for the Cardinals. 49 and a third innings. And he has walked 21. That's a little on the high side. Struck out more than one batter per inning. That's good. So we'll see what he does with Manny Machado, with Soto, the runner at first base, who has 6 stolen bases, and he just drove in the go-ahead run here as we play in the top of the 7th inning. Breaking ball is outside, actually a cutter at 93. Had good run to it, but it missed the outside corner to Machado, who extended his hitting streak to 7 games with a base hit back in the first. He puts his arm on his shoulder, then picks it up and takes a strike. A lot of different theories about how you should start, but most hitting coaches will say it doesn't really matter how you start. The whole idea is, do you get your hands in the right position at the right time? Next pitch to Machado is popped up on the infield. Don't tell me a pitcher's going to catch a pop-up again, and he does. This time it's Verhagen. We've had 3 of those in the last 2 days. I think we should call Ripley's Believe It or Not, because I barely believe it. Time to stretch here at Busch Stadium. The Padres pick up a run on the Soto hit. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and it's 4-3 Padres.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Cardinals fans, make an ice-cold stop at the Prairie Farms Ice Cream Barn in Ballpark Village and treat yourself to a delicious scoop of ice cream or a flavorful boozy shake with all kinds of tasty concoctions. When at your local grocer, choose award-winning locally produced dairy products from Prairie Farms, like delicious cottage cheese, cream cheese, or small batch ice cream. Visit prairiefarms.com for a chance to win weekly prizes. Help bring home a winner this Cardinals season with Prairie Farms, celebrating 85 years of feeding American families.
There's a certain magic in Cardinals Nation, one that can't be found anywhere else. You don't have to look all that hard to find it. It's on the flag-lined streets, in the packed pubs on game day, on the worn-down birds on bats, on cars, and on windows. It's in every memory, every celebration. Yeah, there's magic here. Can you feel it? Sign up for Cardinals checking with Central Bank and get a 2013 League Champions jersey and 2 game tickets. See Bank for details, member FDIC.
Hola amigos, this is Cardinals Spanish broadcaster Polo Asensio inviting you to join me for Fiesta Cardenales presented by He Gets Us on Sunday, September 3rd. With the purchase of a theme ticket, fans will receive a Cardinals cap designed by St. Louis artist Becky Luna. Come early for a pregame fiesta event in the Budweiser Terrace with live music by Tropical Mood of St. Louis. That's Sunday, September 3rd. Fiesta Cardenales. For tickets or more info, visit cardinals.com/fiesta.
Bottom of the 7th inning, 4-3 Padres, and some changes defensively for San Diego. Behind the plate is Gary Sanchez. Campusano is pinch ran for by Ben Gamel, so he's out. Now Sanchez is in, and the new pitcher is Tom Cosgrove, a left-hander, and his first pitch is a called strike one to Taylor Motter, and we're underway here in the 7th inning. We'll see if the Cardinals can get that run back. Action already in the Padres bullpen. They've got Barlow up, who pitched last night, and that curveball almost hit Motter, and it looked like he wasn't going to be afraid to let that happen.
Wow, what a spinner that was.
It was. He was leaning into it too, wasn't he? Taking one for the team. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count to the Cardinals' second baseman, Motter. And that breaking ball, same thing, almost came in and hit him. It started out in the middle of the plate, and it broke a good, John, 2 feet?
Easily.
Maybe had to be more, and it's kind of a sidewinder too. We're going to call it a sweeper. I'm going to make something up. I'll call it a sweeper.
How novel.
The 2-1 delivery is swung on and missed. So Barlow, who pitched last night, and he has the maybe the longest hair in the big leagues. I don't know if there's a stat on that. Probably is somewhere. He pitched really well here last night, an inning and struck out too. So we'll see him at some point. But right now it's Cosgrove who throws another breaking pitch inside. That time it does hit him. Motter finally hit by a pitch that he tried to let hit him 2 other times. And a hit by pitch puts the tying run at first base. And that sweeper swept just a little bit too much. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the St. Louis Cardinals, LLC, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be.
And disseminated.
Without the express written consent of.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Brought to you.
By Brown and Crouppen.
Great
Law.
firm. Will Palacios bunt again? Hitting from the left side, he's swinging the bat. That almost hit him, and he throws his elbow out. He threw his elbow
Why
out.
did not let it hit me?
A half a second after it went by. Just a bit tardy on that. He had the right idea, just didn't have it soon enough. 1-0 the count. Next pitch to him is taken high, and he didn't want to get hit by that one.
Not that fastball.
It had a little more giddy up to it.
Mercy.
So will the Cardinals try a hit and run maybe? Motter, say average speed at first base, takes his lead, not going. The 2-0 pitch, that almost hit him. 3-0. And again, he was leaning into that, and I don't think Cosgrove is mad at the Cardinals. He's just thrown a lot of pitches that have been
Yeah, I think
right at
Barlow
him.
may be in after Mason Wynn.
There's a fastball and a good one for a strike at 61. So you have to pitch to 3 batters, the old 3-batter minimum. You know, there was a rule when they first made this. If a pitcher gets hurt, you don't have to keep him in for 3 batters. The next delivery is lined in the left field for a base hit for Palacios. His second hit of the game, and the Cardinals are in business. A hit by pitch and a base hit. Runners at first and second, nobody out, and Mason Wynn will take his turn. Really good at bat for Palacios. He went down to get a pitch that was low and away and drove it into a left center field. The idea, John, was you don't want a guy pitching if he's hurt. And then they realized, well, you know, baseball people being what they are, there may be some gamesmanship involved in one of those moves. So I think the idea was if you're going to take him out for that reason, you had to put him on the injured list. I'm not sure about that, but I think that was the deal.
I don't recall what they settled on.
Or maybe
we haven't seen it.
It was either that or the plan B was they had to pinky swear that he was really sore.
That makes sense.
Well, you have to cover all your bases when you make these new rules.
You can't be commissioner for another at least 6 years because Mr. Manfred signed a new extension.
That's what I understand. Well, I can wait.
Seems like you're trying, though, with all these novel approaches to the game.
I can wait.
It's either that or you're trying to take Polo's job. I don't get it.
Who knows what I'll be thinking in
10 minutes.
Speaking of Polo,
well, what are the Padres thinking here with Wynn coming up?
Well, they're playing against the bunt. You have to. The first baseman, Cooper, is in on the grass, and in at third is Machado. Runners at first and second. He shows bunt, and he turns around a little bit late and pops it up foul. $32,583. That's my attendance guess here this afternoon on KMOX Day at the ballpark. One strike pitch to Wynn, and the wheel play is on, and he's swinging this time and grounds that one past Machado. So that's the second time the Cardinals have figured out when they have the wheel play on and let the batter swing.
Just like Palacios did in the 10th inning last night.
That's right. The wheel play is a way to defend against the bunt and get the lead runner at third. But it opens up the middle of the infield for a guy who's swinging. Well, he'll definitely be swinging now, or will he? The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and he strikes out. Not a good at-bat for Mason Wynn there.
And we have a pitching change.
Yes, we do. And this pitching change is brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, helping feed Cardinal fans across the nation. Join the conversation on Facebook and on Twitter. We'll be right back.
Grandpa, what's a sacrifice fly?
Well, it's when a batter hits a fly ball to drive in a run. He gives himself up.
He gives himself up for his friend?
Well, yes.
Grandpa?
Yeah?
I want to be a Cardinal when I grow up.
The minute your grandson became a Cardinals fan, Marriott St. Louis Grand, best place to take in the boys of summer. Book this minute at MarriottStLouisGrand.com to get great deals on tickets and to be steps away from Busch Stadium. Let's play ball.
You're driving to the stadium with the windows down and the music up. Your family chanting, "Let's go Birds" from the back. Life couldn't be better. Then boom, your car breaks down. Now what? It's easy when you have a plan through CarShield. With 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car options, you don't have to feel picked off. We'll even help you find a local mechanic or work with yours. You'll be back on the road in no time, but you have to call CarShield before your car strikes out. Call 1-800-482-2416 today.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown bar district.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up, home. Drop off downtown bar district.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to Ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
Hello, everybody. I'm John Rooney. Do you have an old car that's taking up room in the driveway? Repairs are costly and selling is a hassle? That's why you should donate it to Goodwill. Donating is quick and towing is free. Plus, you get a tax receipt and 4 tickets to a Cardinals game, compliments of the St. Louis Cardinals. That's a win-win. For more information or to donate, visit online at mersgoodwill.org. Must mention Cardinals.
Exit left-hander Tom Cosgrove. Enter right-hander Scott Barlow as we play here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Cardinals trailing by a run, and they've got 2 runners on with 1 out. A hit by pitch to Motter. The second time in his career he's been hit by a pitch. The other time he was hit by former Cardinal Andrew Miller. He's the runner at second base. Richie Palacios with a base hit. He has 2 of them today off of the left-hander Cosgrove. So runners at first and second, and Mason Wynn strikeout. Now it's Tommy Edman, who will bat left-handed against the right-hander Barlow. Always a question whether he will bat lefty or righty. Much better from the right side this season. First pitch to Tommy, who had a big finish to the game yesterday, is a called strike on a breaking ball at 82 miles an hour. 4-3 Padres. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Rubber game of the series. Beautiful day. Game time temperature was 79 perfect degrees. I think the Padres packed the weather with them for this trip. Brought it along. Barlow, former Kansas City Royal, was their closer for a couple of seasons. And a pickoff attempt at second base back safely is Taylor Motter. And that is a disengagement. Still not much wind to speak of. The World Championship flags are moving a little bit, but that's high above the stadium. They always do. Next delivery is fouled off by Tommy. He's 0-2.
Well, you look back on things in a ball game, and Tommy Edman at third base, and they just couldn't score him.
Right.
Really a strikeout, Contreras a fly out, shallow center, and Arenado a fly ball out.
0-2 the count on Tommy, and the pitch is outside. And I said at the time, and I stand by it, I thought it was a misjudgment for Tommy Edman, who's such a great baseball player, base runner, all of that. But I thought he did not play that perfectly. But I think there's some debate about that. The 1-2 delivery is high.
And Tommy thought that was going to sink in there. But on a diving catch, Grisham made the play, and the Cardinals didn't get a run out of it.
My contention would be if it was going to sink, he would have scored anyway. So why not tag up just the whole way? We'll see what he says about it. I'll go ask him in between innings.
Okay. Yeah, go out there to center field.
There's another disengagement, by the way, for those of you scoring at home. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Tommy Edman at the plate, tying run at second base. And the pitch to Tommy is grounded to the right side. This could be 2. A little slow in developing, however, as Kim couldn't get the ball out of his glove. He has just been
He's had a rough day today.
He's been a little jumpy on the defensive side. Tommy's able to beat it out, so the Cardinals not done yet. And Paul Goldschmidt now has the opportunity to tie this game. Get 60 days of unlimited best washes for only $5. $5 with the On the Run STL Wash Club. That's car wash every day for less than 10 cents a day. Join in-store or download the On the Run STL Wash app.
See, he's trying to take Polo's job.
There goes Tommy Edman, and the pitch is outside, and he steals second base. So now, an even better opportunity for Paul Goldschmidt.
Nice knock, and the Cardinals could have the lead. The outfielders are playing deep in left and center.
The 1-0 pitch to Goldie is a called strike, 1-1.
Boy, that was right down the middle of 93, and Paul would like to have that one back.
I think so. I think that's a pitch he can handle. Well, he can handle anything when he's right, and he's been going in and out of that. 0 for 3 today, due today. And the pitch to Goldie is taken. Oh, that's a strike. And it was. Top of the zone. I thought that ball was high. But I don't have Juan Soto's vision. Anymore, at least. Cardinal fans behind Paul Goldschmidt. He's got a 1-2 count, 2 runners on, and the pitch is hit in the air to center field. That's going to stay in the ballpark and be handled by Grisham, who's been busy today, and it is out number 3. That sends us to the 8th inning. John will have the play-by-play. The Cardinals trailing by 1 to the Padres, 4-3.
By now, you've all heard the expression, when you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. They are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR. But who are they? They, the PDR staff, understand that a name is only as good as the people that represent it. The PDR staff has more than 335 years of combined automotive experience, several employees now on staff for more than 25 years. PDR, more than just a name. Family owned and operated, now celebrating over 50 years in business.
These days, it seems like bank names are changing faster than a forecast in February. But at Iroquois Federal, we're still the same community bank we've always been. For more than 135 years, we've built relationships by helping build the things that matter. whether it's a business, a back porch, or the building blocks of a better life. If you're looking for a bank that's here for the long haul, swing by today and see for yourself why different rules. Iroquois Federal, still friendly, still local, still here.
Join the Champaign Parks Foundation for a fun evening of food, socializing, and entertainment at the iHotel and Conference Center with Champaign Park District's Youth Scholarship Fund to benefit from the new Ties and Tennies Gala. It's coming up on Thursday, September 14th, and you'll enjoy dueling pianos, a plated dinner, complimentary wine and beer, live and silent auction, and featured speaker Team USA Paralympian sitting volleyball player Nicole Millage. Learn more details. Visit champaignparks.org.
Welcome to Sarah Champagne, home of their award-winning Honda dealership, a double recipient of the prestigious Honda President's Award. With a legacy of excellence, they offer you the finest selection of Honda vehicles backed by unparalleled customer service. As a two-time winner, they're committed to exceeding your expectations. Visit them today at Route 45 at Burwash or Sarah, SERRA, Champagne.com. Sarah Champagne, home of Honda, BMW, Subaru, Buick, and GMC. That's sarahchampagne.com.
Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. swinging, lining one toward the gap in right center field. Walker over, the right fielder makes the catch. One pitch by Drew Verhagen and one out in the eighth inning with the Padres leading 4-3. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Tommy Edman has 3 stolen bases today. That's a new career high for him. The last Cardinal with 3 in a game, Harrison Bader, April 23rd, 2022 at Cincinnati. But the Cardinals couldn't bring Tommy in. The Cardinals left runners at second and third base, and the Padres still lead by 1. Showing bunt, Bogaerts takes it away and takes strike 1 from Verhagen. Verhagen got Manny Machado on a pop-up to the pitcher. We've had 2 of those in this game. Grisham popped out to Miles Michaelis, as Grisham did last night to JoJo Romero. And a hard breaking ball is swung on and missed by Bogaerts. It's 0-2. Garrett Cooper is waiting on deck. The pitch by Verhagen, low for a ball. Pitchers hate them, hitters love them. Win Reality. Join the next generation of baseball training and train at home with Win Reality. Build confidence, improve, and compete. Visit winreality.com/Cardinals and try it for free for 2 weeks. The 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive, center field. Tommy Edman coming on, has to play it on a bounce. Bogaerts gets his second hit. He's on for Garrett Cooper. Cooper is 0 for his last 8 after he picked up 3 hits in the first game.
You know, it's a little thing, John, but we've seen 2 plays in this game where Cardinal outfielders have perfectly raced after a ball that's hit in front of them. Palacios did it once, and Tommy just did it. They took a great route. They ran as hard as they could, and then they pulled up at just the right time to make sure the ball didn't get past them and got it on one hop. And there's some instinct with that, but there's also some coaching in that too.
Here's a ground ball to the third baseman. Arenado to second, out. Motter to first, out. Double play. Around the horn, 5, 4, 3, and $100 to Cardinals Care from Wells Fargo Advisors. It's getting late. We go to the bottom of the 8th with the Padres leading 4-3.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow is right here in Champaign-Urbana to help you select the right protection at the right price. Kurt will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. Just call him when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Busey Bank, we're proud to serve our local community through financial guidance and community investment. Offering sound advice and actionable insight, Busey builds financial strength, supports homeownership dreams, and offers customized lending strategies, connecting with our neighbors to build stronger communities. Busey Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
Illini fans, get ready to join Stevie J Broadcasting at Pia's for our kickoff event after 3 p.m. on Friday, September 1st. The Illini will face Toledo at 6:30 on Saturday. We'll have tickets to the game, coolers, koozies, hats, shirts, as well as jerseys for some of your Illini favorites. The first U of I football game is the 83 Rose Bowl reunion. We're planning on some special guests to join myself, Lonte, and Derek Piper on the air live from Pia's Friday, September 1st as we say Go Illini. Pia's 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
Great to talk with Fayon about driving and delivering for Pepsi-Cola Champaign-Urbana Bottling.
Come home every day. It pays very, very well, especially for a truck driver. They're very understanding. It's just a great company all around. They're always eager to help. And you off on the weekends. The company in general is just a great company. Very family-oriented. Comes in, check on you, see if you like it. Always asking questions, trying to see if you need any help. Pretty dope.
Sound appealing? Join the Pepsi team. Equal opportunity employer. Visit PepsiColaCU.com.
Here's strike one into Wilson Contreras leading off the Cardinal 8th inning. And Scott Barlow came on in relief and got a couple of outs, taking over for Tom Cosgrove. The former Royal right-hander pitches. A check swing went too far on a curveball that was down and away. Contreras is 0 for 1 facing Barlow. Arenado's up next. Arenado's 1 for 2. The tall right-hander listening for the signs, and the pitch clock is down to 2-1, and time runs out. And that is a violation. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Having a little trouble with the sign with Gary Sanchez, the catcher. Don't see that often with the pitch clock just running out. But it happened there with Barlow. 1-2. Contreras swings and strikes out, so it didn't matter.
Well,
instead of strikeout for Barlow.
Instead of wasting a pitch, he just waited.
Graybar's your electrical and datacom distributor, helping to power, connect, or maintain your operations. Yep, Graybar does that. Nolan Arenado, 1 out of 2 head-to-head with Barlow. Arenado has an infield hit and a run scored, going 1 for 3 today. 1 hit in his last 20 at-bats. Arenado takes a pitch low and away for a ball. Nolan's last home run was on the 19th of August against the Mets here at Busch Stadium. The 1-0. Check swing inside, 2-0. A 4-3 lead for San Diego with 1 out in the Cardinals' 8th inning. Rich Hill gave up the 3 runs. 2 scoreless innings for Luis Garcia. A third of an inning for Cosgrove. A half swing and a foul. Arenado tried to get the bat back, but fouls it off 2-1. Scott Barlow has pitched 1 inning with a strikeout. On 2-1, 1 out, the pitch. Outside, 3-1. Barlow tried to fool Arenado with a curveball well off the plate. Just played the Green Acres theme. Do they want him to hit one to Pixley? Or?
I guess.
3-1 the count. The pitch by Barlow. A swing and a miss. That was a good slider over the plate just above the knees. 3-2. But Jordan Walker on deck. Walker is a triple shy of the cycle. 4 runs on 10 hits for the Padres, 3 runs on 7 hits for the Cardinals. Each team has stranded 5. We've had an errorless game. A full count pitch coming up for the Cardinal third baseman. Barlow to Arenado. A jam shot and a foul. That was right off Arenado's thumbs. The foul ball down the right field line. They'll do it again on 3-2.
Talked about this yesterday, but Arenado really seems like a guy that just does not want to get beat on the slider right now, and he's just waiting as long as he can, and that's why he's getting jammed with good fastballs in more than usual.
Hitting room in deep left center field out by the Graybar side. 3-2, 1 out, nobody on. Here's Barlow with the pitch. Half swing and a foul, and Barlow waited till 1 second on the clock before lifting the left foot.
The other thing Nolan's doing is I feel like he's, I'm not going to tell him anything about hitting that he doesn't know, but just feel-wise, just watching him. His front side of his body is kind of chasing after the pitcher a little bit too, and you don't really want to rush to the pitcher because your hands lag a little bit.
The 3-2 pitch. A little tapper toward the mound. Barlow, third base side of the mound, throws out Arenado. Let's pause here for a station ID on the Cardinals Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Tyler Rosen is in the St. Louis studio. Jim Jackson is our producer-engineer. Ethan Hannaford, our booth assistant here at the ballpark. With Mike Claiborne and Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney at Busch Stadium. A swing, and there's a hit to left field. Walker is 4 for 4.
That's his first 4-hit game as a big leaguer.
Here is Andrew Knizner now. Can Knizner turn the day around? He's 0 for 10. 0 for 3 in this game with a double play ball and 2 strikeouts. But Knizner has hit 10 home runs this year, establishing a career high for him. And he has 28 runs batted in. Pickoff throw to first. Walker is back in. And a late tag put down by Cooper as Walker did not take his hand off the bag.
Best thing we could do to report today would be a Cardinal victory, but the second best thing would be the day that Jordan Walker has had, and that's already happened.
Walker a good lead at first base. He's leaning. Doesn't go. Knizner swings and misses a slider that was way outside. Knizner was looking first ball fastball. He likes that first pitch. Adjusting the batting helmet, he's back in there. Knizner is 1 for 22 against the Padres. He takes the pitch in the dirt that rolls out in front of the plate. Recovered by Gary Sanchez. 1 for 22 with 9 strikeouts. No homers, no RBIs head-to-head with Padre pitching. So it's time to start turning that around. Knizner back in, waving the bat over the plate. Scott Barlow. His 24th pitch out of the pen is swung on and missed. Knizner's having a devil of a time with the slider. He's not the first.
No, he's not.
The Brewers have tied the Cubs 2-2. The Cubs bat in the bottom of the 8th at Wrigley Field on the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center scoreboard. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss, and Knizner strikes out for the third time. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Barlow, and Walker is left on. On to the 9th inning with the Padres in front, 4-3.
I like to keep my car looking good. That's why I joined the On the Run STO Wash Club. It's just $5 the first month for unlimited car washes. Download the On the Run STL Wash app. Offer valid the first month of membership, then returns to regular price. Participating locations only.
It's Adam Wainwright here, representing Community America Credit Union. Community America is the newest partner of the St. Louis Cardinals and my foundation, Big League Impact. And now, we're inviting you to become the newest member of our credit union. When you join Community America, you'll get a financial partner that gives back to the city you love. And Community America will give back to you, too. With our profit payout program, we share a portion of our annual profits with our members. Visit CommunityAmerica.com to become our newest member today.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay, Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
When your little rookie slides headfirst onto the IL, or fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, we've got your bases covered. Find care now at mercynow.net. Mercy, official medical provider of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Purchase new wiper blades from O'Reilly Auto Parts today and we'll install them for free. See better and drive safer with O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The Cardinals go to the bullpen for Andre Pallante. It's a pitch in the ninth inning as Matt Carpenter's the leadoff batter. And then it's Gary Sanchez coming up for the first time, and Trent Grisham. Two of the three batters are left-handed hitters. Drew Verhagen worked 1 1/3. He gave up a hit but got a double play ball to erase that. Now he gives way to Pallante. The pitchers of record are Luis Garcia on the plus side and John King on the downside. 4-3 in favor of San Diego. Pallante is ready to pitch to Matt Carpenter. Carpenter's been on with a walk. He scored a run, 0 for 2 today. Carpenter takes a pitch low and away in a game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. Pallante out of UC Irvine. The right-hander's 1-0 pitch. A fastball barrels in there, 96, strike one. It's Hader getting ready in the bullpen. He took the loss last night in extra innings, but he'll be coming into a game with no ghost runner at second base in the ninth.
Very, very different thing.
The pitch to Carpenter is inside, 2-1.
Now you got to create your own rally against Hader. Much more difficult. Pallante just has to have a good inning here, give the Cardinals a chance. And, we had a walk-off. We haven't had enough of those here last night. How about 2 games in a row?
Here's the pitch by Pallante, and that's fouled off by Carpenter. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Matt Carpenter. He was going well with the Yankees and got hurt last year. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard right to the first baseman, Goldschmidt. Tough hop, but he plays it well and takes it to the bag, 3 unassisted. 1 out in the ninth inning. And Gary Sanchez is making his way to the plate. Sanchez took over after Campusano was lifted for a pinch runner after a base hit in the 7th inning. And that pinch runner, Ben Gamble, scored on a single by Juan Soto, coming with 2 outs. That's the difference in the game now. A 4-3 score. And Sanchez uses up a timeout before standing in here. We see the catchers do that a lot.
And one of the big things about this game here today, the reason it is where it is the work of the Padres bullpen. They've all been good, beginning with Luis Garcia.
And here is Sanchez, batting .214, 18 home runs, 45 RBIs. Pallante retired Carpenter on a ground out, and ball 1 goes low to the right-handed batting catcher. Sanchez, 736 major league games with the Yankees, Minnesota, the Mets, and now San Diego. He has played with the Mets in San Diego this season. Taking ball 2 outside, Sanchez has the upper hand here, 2-0. Four runs, 10 hits for the Padres. 3 runs on 8 hits for the Cardinals. We're in the ninth, and Pallante brings it in. A strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Shadows are starting to creep toward the grass behind home plate. We work into the afternoon, the late afternoon here in St. Louis, Missouri. The 2-1 pitch on the way. A swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt, 2-2. Sanchez tried to hold up, but nicked that one into Kisner's mitt. Motter, the second baseman, plays up the middle. Hitting room, a deep left center field for Sanchez. The 2-2 pitch from Pallante. A ground ball base hit that goes next to the first base line into right field. That's 3 of those in this series for San Diego, with Goldschmidt playing off the bag. But even if Goldschmidt had been playing a normal first base, that probably would have gone on through anyway.
Well, they're hitting him just hard enough to get it past Goldie, but they're not really blistering the ball. It's kind of one of those inside-out swing that where, it doesn't even look like you're going to hit the ball in that direction. In fact, the one that Batten hit yesterday, I maintain, John, that he did not even see where that ball went. He had a swing, and he was looking to the left, and the ball went to the right, and you just don't see that from big leaguers very often.
Here's Trent Grisham taking outside from Palante. Grisham runs very well, but is grounded into 5 double plays. He's 0 for 2 today, was denied extra bases with a great catch in the left field corner by Richie Palacios in the second. Then a pop out to the pitcher Michaelis in the fourth, and a sacrifice bunt in the seventh. That helped set up the go-ahead run. The pitch, Grisham swings and misses. Couldn't hold up on a fastball.
Back on that subject, John, we've had 3 pop-ups to pitchers in the last 2 days. I would say you might see 3 in a year. And we've seen 3 in this series. Very odd.
I think we've had a couple for the Cardinals already this year.
Yeah, but you're not going to get
the same series.
No, you'll get a handful of them over a whole season.
A high fastball, and it's 2-1 on Trent Grisham. With Palante pitching, he's the 4th Cardinal pitcher. Michaelis 3 runs, 7 hits over 6 innings. King a run on 2 hits over 2/3 of the 7th. Verhagen 1 hit, no runs over an inning and a third, and now Palante a third of an inning with a base hit. Sanchez leads at first, and the 2-1 pitch here for Grisham. A swing and a miss, overpowered him. 95 right there, saying, see what you can do with it. And Grisham whiffed. It's 2-2. Hassan Kim is on deck. And the Cardinals have a right-hander in the bullpen backing up Palante. Palante on 2-2 with 1 out. The pitch on the way. Ground ball right to the shortstop Wynn. He steps on second, throws to first, double play. 6 unassisted on Sanchez. 6-3 on the double play. $100 to Cardinals Care from Wells Fargo Advisors. And it's a do-or-die bottom of the 9th coming up for the Cardinals against Josh Hader, with San Diego leading 4-3.
What exactly will you find on Illinois farms? If you think they're run by a bunch of big faceless corporations, think again. The truth is, 96% of the farms are actually owned and operated by families.
We're moms,
dads,
aunts,
uncles, grandparents,
and lots of kids, all working together to bring you the most sustainably grown, healthiest food anywhere. So what will you find on Illinois farms? Families, just like yours. Illinois Family Farmers. We are the 96%.
What's better than a crunchy tortilla taco topped with melty American cheese, shredded lettuce, and our signature taco sauce drizzle? 2 crunchy tortilla tacos with melty American cheese, shredded lettuce, and our signature taco sauce drizzle. Now, what if I told you you can have all of that for free? If the Cardinals win today's game, you can get 2 free tacos from Jack in the Box with any refreshing drink purchase tomorrow. It's a win-win.
He made the catch! He made the catch for a Redbird winner!
Home run, double play, diving catch. All baseball terms that get us pumped up. Broken down, stranded, expensive. All terms that leave us struck out when dealing with a car. But there's a solution. That's CarShield. With a plan through CarShield, you get 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, and, wait for it, help with those expensive repair bills. Call 1-800-486-9895 now to make sure you're safe against those automotive curveballs.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets, plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Taylor Motter is going to lead off against Josh Hader. It's Motter, Palacios, and Wynn, the scheduled batters, here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
And this is the first time that Josh Hader will throw 3 games in a row since September of 21. So he hasn't done it this year, didn't do it last year. And he's got all 3 games of this series.
Palacios delivered a sacrifice last night. He's following Motter, who has not faced Hader until now. And then it's Mason Wynn. And Wynn is 0 for 1 against him. The first pitch misses inside. A slider on the first offering, 1-0.
Tyler O'Neill, Luken Baker available.
The pitch. Strike called. 95 on the outside corner, 1-1.
Although I'm not sure about Tyler O'Neill.
I'm not either.
Thought he'd be playing today. Maybe the knee's bothering him again.
The pitch by Hader. A swing and a foul in and out of Sanchez mid.
I do see Luken Baker in the dugout. He's got a helmet in his right hand, so he may be pinch hitting, and I would guess it would be for Palacios.
I would think. With the Cardinals down by a run. 4-3 San Diego. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2 upstairs.
Now, if he gets on, I think you let Palacios bat and maybe try a bunt again.
2-2 on Taylor Motter. The pitch. Check swing and a ball high.
I'd like
3-2 count.
I'd like to find out.
I would too. Palacios, he stays on the track next to the on-deck circle. While Hader is ready for a 3-2 pitch to Motter. And that is called strike 3 on the outside corner. 1 out in the 9th inning. Support the Cardinals into the home stretch at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and
more.
Gear up with your Cardinals at MLBshop.com. So it's Luken Baker batting for Palacios. Luken hit his first home run in the big leagues off Zach Wheeler in Philadelphia over the weekend. (4-3) San Diego, and here is strike 1 called on the outside corner at 96.
He hit a home run at what may be the best pitch game against the Cardinals that I've seen this year. That's how good Wheeler was.
Hader's pitch, high and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Luken with a slightly open stance. Big, strong right-handed batter from Texas. He checks his swing and takes an outside pitch called a strike. Hader doesn't need any help.
No, he does not.
Rough break there for Baker, who's now down in the count 1-2. High and outside, ball 2, 2-2. 33 home runs and 98 RBIs with a .334 average in 84 games at AAA Memphis. Baker's trying to get on with Mason Wynn waiting on deck. The pitch. Check swing outside, another full count. Motter took a called third strike on a 3-2 pitch. Baker's hitting .205. Holding the bat down on the knob. Hader with the 3-2 pitch. A swing, and this ball is hit high in the air, center field. And coming on is Grisham to make the catch in short center. The Cardinals are down to their last out. Mason Wynn is on a slow walk to home plate. Mason Wynn 0 for 1 in this series against Hader. Hader is looking for his 29th save and 33 save opportunities. A swing and a foul. That goes out of play off to the right. The Cardinals today have gone 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. The Padres are 4 for 10. Nobody on, 2 outs. Wynn swings and misses a fastball, 97 belt high. And the Cardinals are down to their last strike. The Padres are a strike away from winning 2 out of 3 here in St. Louis. These two teams will meet late in the season at Petco Park. The 0-2 pitch. A swing, and that ball's hit down the left field line. A fair ball. Soto hustles over to get it. Wins, trying for 2. The throw to second, the slide. Safe at second base. Wynn keeps this game alive, and he's the tying run with Tommy Edman coming to the plate. And it was Edman who got the game-winning hit off Hader here last night.
What a gutsy at-bat for Wynn, and I'm not sure about the slider call there from Hader, who's got a good one, but he was throwing the fastball by Wynn, and the slider got him. And Wynn daring, challenging the arm of Soto. Close play at the second base bag, but he was able to hang on.
Now it's Tommy Edman. Hader from the stretch, the pitch. Edman takes a strike that just caught the outside corner. The ninth hit for the Cardinals by Mason Wynn, with the Cardinals down to their last strike. Wynn leads at second. Tommy Edman takes outside. That was an off-speed pitch, a slider that didn't break enough. And it's 1-1 on Edman. Tommy hit into a forced play, stole a base in the seventh, walked and stole 2 bases, and has been stranded in scoring position twice. Edman swings, and it's a high fly ball. That's hit deep, right field, way back. It's a gunner! It's a gunner! And a game winner for Tommy Edman. Edman 2 days in a row has delivered the game winner off Josh Hader. A team meeting at home plate. Edman throws the helmet high in the air. And they mob Tommy for the second straight day with the fireworks going off in downtown St. Louis. And the Cardinals win 2 out of 3 over San Diego. Back-to-back walk-offs.
What a great moment here at the ballpark. Tommy Edman delivering again. As you mentioned, John, he did it last night off a Hader. He does it tonight, and this time he does it with a big fly. Opposite field, into the Cardinals bullpen, and Tommy Edman walks it off again.
5-4. The Cardinals beat the Padres with the last swing of the game. They won last night with that last swing by Edman, and Edman hit this one into the Cardinal bullpen to celebrate KMOX Day here at the ballpark with the final 5-4. Ricky and I will talk more about it after this.
Hi, I'm Tyler Weaver, president of Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery. This Labor Day weekend, it's your time to save more than ever before on flooring, furniture, and accessories. Choose Mohawk waterproof luxury vinyl floors or durable Mohawk RevWood, and the installation is half off. Buy Mohawk carpet, and the installation is free. Choose from today's best colors and styles, including exceptionally durable Mohawk Smart Strand carpet. And during our Labor Day sale, you'll also get up to a $1,000 rebate on Mohawk carpets and floors. Then shop our amazing selection of furniture, rugs, and accessories. It's all buy one, get one half off. Plus, now you can buy it all with special 2 years free financing. You'll always find unmatched service from our family-owned business. If you're ready to start a project, we're here for you. Don't miss our Labor Day sale through Monday only at Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery. Open Labor Day 10 to 5.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow in Champaign-Urbana today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Local, personal, trusted. Hi, this is Atah Durakan with First Federal Savings Bank of Champaign-Urbana, and we've been serving Champaign County since 1908. Our institution is safe, strong, and stable. We operate on a foundation of responsible and sound practices, and you can rest easy knowing we're your bank. Rated 5-star superior by Bauer Financial Inc., fast, friendly, and local, with local loan decisions and underwriting. If you're not already banking with us, give us a try, and we think you'll love it here. First Federal Savings Bank, 356bank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS 435120.
Well, Ricky, I thought I popped a vocal cord on that one with my voice cracking on Tommy's home run, but what a fun day at the park today.
Well, I know you'll heal, John, but
I think so.
And I think Josh Hader will heal too. But Cardinal fans have been waiting for moments like this, and they've been few and far between. But now we get them on back-to-back days. Tommy Edman, he's such a pro, he's such a gamer, and you just can't count him out. And obviously, he sees the ball well, apparently, off of Josh Hader. He got the game winner off of him last night and again tonight, and he did this one with authority. Really a fun ending for the Cardinals. Win to Andre Palante out of the bullpen for the Cardinals. He goes to 4-1 in a game that took 2 hours and 38 minutes in front of 32,500 plus. And Tommy Edman will be the star of the game with Mike Claiborne on the postgame show. And he's getting a nice round of applause again from the Cardinal fans that are still on hand.
I thought it was appropriate last night that Claibs interviewed Richie Palacios, who sacrificed bunt with 2 strikes against Hader, set up Wynn with the winning run at third, and then it was a walk for Goldie before Tommy got the single in the left field corner to win last night.
Well, if there are plays that aren't made beforehand, that play doesn't even happen, or it's not a big deal. It's always a team effort. There's a lot of things that go into it. Big day for Jordan Walker, who has his first 4-hit game as a big leaguer, hit his 12th home run of the year today, a no-doubter to left, over 400 feet, 431 to be exact. So a big day for Walker. He looks so good at the plate. And, Mason Wynn, how about Mason Wynn? He doesn't get that double, Cardinals lose.
That's right. The Cardinals were down to their last strike when he got a double to left field. And the very next batter, Tommy Edman, who pulled the ball for a win last night, hit the ball to the bullpen in right center field for the winner today.
He got that one right on the screws. And, I know Josh Hader is not very often pitches 3 days in a row. It hasn't happened for a couple of years. Maybe he's not at his best today, but he's still Josh Hader. He drops to 0-3 with the loss here in the bottom of the ninth inning at Busch Stadium. Another walk-off win for the Cardinals.
Miles Michaelis delivered his 11th quality start, his first since August the 8th at Tampa Bay. Did not figure in the decision because Tommy took John King off the hook. King gave up the go-ahead run back in the 7th inning. Verhagen an inning and a third scoreless, and then Palante a scoreless 9th inning, giving up a hit, but he got a double play ball. The Cardinals were great with the double play ball today.
And they're just good defensively all the way around. There was some, some wise plays. There were some plays that kind of gone either way with the outfielders pulling up, getting it on one hop, making smart plays. 2 balls that were stretched into doubles for Cardinal batters. Wilson Contreras did it. He ignited a Cardinal rally. Tommy Edman did it. And Tommy Edman ended up with 2 stolen bases in this game, too. So Tommy did a lot more than just hit that home run in the bottom of the 9th inning. He's such an important player for this team, and just glad that he's around.
The play of the game is presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. Book your Grand Slam Cardinals ticket package and book that today. We'll hear that play when we come back.
Welcome to Sarah Champagne, where your dream car awaits. With an exquisite selection of top-tier vehicles, impeccable service, and unbeatable prices, they are your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Experience luxury, performance, and style like never before. Visit today and drive home in the vehicle you've always desired. Sarah Champagne, Honda, BMW, Subaru, GMC, and Buick. Your journey towards automotive perfection starts here. Visit them at Sarah, S-E-R-R-A, champagne.com.
Let Max Twin City Recycling pay you for your junk metal items. As the weather begins to heat up, now is a great time to put cash in your pocket for the steel, copper, brass, and aluminum items you've been meaning to get rid of. We've recently added a large concrete pad to make unloading quicker and cleaner for our customers. Visit us on North Lincoln Avenue, just north of I-74, or at maxrecycling.com.
Starting it over is what we
No matter what, it takes a great team to win. And in Fairbury, Aftershock Decals and Design wins consistently. And it's the all-star team that makes it happen. Do you have what it takes to be a part of this winning team? Aftershock Decals and Designs is recruiting. If you are looking to join this all-star team and you have 2 years of experience in either graphics design or wrap installations, we want you. AftershockDD.com/jobs. Aftershock Decals and Design is an equal opportunity employer. That's a wrap. Get noticed.
Here's what somebody recently said at Pards in Urbana. I was there just a few minutes, and somebody came up and asked if I needed help. And they were incredible, helping me find the size of boot I needed. And then I bought a second pair, too. Everything was friendly. Everything was excellent. Visit Pards in Urbana, 206 North Maple, between Main and University in Urbana. It's Pards Western Shop since 1968. Or go online and visit pards.com, pards.com.
What an interesting game today as the Cardinals came back to win 5-4 on the last swing of the game by Tommy Edman. Andre Palante picked up the win in relief, and Josh Hader fell to 0-3 with the loss, the losing pitcher the last 2 days. The Padres scored in the first and got 2 more in the second, off Cardinal starter Miles Michaelis, but he shut it down at that point. In the fourth inning, a hustling double by Wilson Contreras. Nolan Arenado reached on an infield hit, and Jordan Walker crushed a 3-run homer way back 431 feet to left field, his 12th home run of the year. And the Cardinals were tied at 3. Walker ended up with a double in the 6th and a base hit in the 8th inning for his first 4-hit game in the majors. Now, a go-ahead run scored for the Padres in the 7th inning. John King was on the mound, and it was a base hit by Luis Campusano. Ben Gamel ran for him. A sacrifice bunt by Trent Grisham. And after Ha-Sung Kim grounded out, Juan Soto delivered a single to left center field, and the Padres held a 4-3 lead. In the 9th inning with Josh Hader pitching, a strikeout of Taylor Motter. Lucan Baker, that is, pinch hitting for Palacios, and Baker hit a fly ball to center field for an out. Mason Wim was down to the Cardinals' last strike when he ripped a double to left field. That brought Tommy Edman to the plate for the play of the game presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. And it's 1-1 on Edman. Edman swings, and it's a high fly ball. That's hit deep. Right field, way back. It's a gutter! It's a gutter! And a game winner for Tommy Edman. Edman 2 days in a row has delivered the game winner off Josh Hader. A team meeting at home plate. Edman throws the helmet high in the air. And they mob Tommy for the second straight day with the fireworks going off in downtown St. Louis. And the Cardinals win 2 out of 3 over San Diego. Back-to-back walk-offs. 5-4. The Cardinals beat the Padres with the last swing of the game. They won last night with that last swing by Edman. And Edman hit this one into the Cardinal bullpen to celebrate KMOX Day here at the ballparks. The win to Andre Palante, 4-1. Josh Hader, 0-3 with a loss. A 2-hour, 38-minute game. Finished off by a home run to the Cardinal bullpen. 32,583 tickets sold, and the Cardinals won the series 2-1, winning with the last swing both games. Now we have the Pittsburgh Pirates coming in on Friday night for the first of 3. Dakota Hudson 5-1 against TBA for the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates were tough on the Cardinals in Pittsburgh, winning 2 out of 3 after winning all 3 the first time there. And the Cardinals and Pirates split the 4 games here very early in the season. And it will be the last meetings between the two teams beginning Friday night on to Saturday and Sunday. Hudson will pitch for the Cardinals. We're on the air at 6:20. 7:05. Ricky will have the lineups. I'll bring you the first pitch around 7:15. Now thanks to our producer-engineer, Jim Jackson, to Tyler Rosen in the St. Louis studio. Mike Claiborne will have our Star of the Game interview coming up on the post-game show, and that's with Tommy Edman. Now for Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. The final, 5-4 for the Cardinals over the Padres, and so long from Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball has been brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. By your quality Ford dealers, the official vehicles of the St. Louis Cardinals. By Schnucks. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. By Shelter Insurance. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com to help you choose the coverage that works for your auto, home, and life insurance. By Explore St. Louis. Learn all about the great things to do in St. Louis. Visit exploreStLouis.com. By Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. By the Painting and Decorating Foundation. And by Sonic Drive-In. Sonic. This is the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Tommy Edman with the walk-off for a second day in a row. The Cardinals beat the Padres by a 5-4 score as we welcome you in to the Mercy Cardinals post-game show. My name is Matt Pauley. Yesterday in fun, I referred to Tommy Edman as Taco Tommy. Well, It's now Taco Tommy times 2 because he's done it 2 days in a row. That means free tacos on deck tomorrow at Jack in the Box with this Cardinals win. You get 2 free tacos with any drink purchase tomorrow at participating Jack in the Box restaurants. Give this Cardinals team credit. They're not playing for a whole lot in terms of the standings. We know what their record is. It's not very good, but for them to have back-to-back days like this against one of the premier relief pitchers in all of baseball, and for it to be Tommy Edman on back-to-back days, yesterday with the walk-off hit, today the walk-off home run, this is something as the Cardinals get the 5-4 win against the Padres today. We're going to go back through the game with the highlights in our next segment. We've got our Star of the Game interview with Mike Claiborne coming up, and we'll also hear from Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol. It's all on the way as we roll on with the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Experience the excitement of Live by Lowe's St. Louis at Ballpark Village. Stay in laid-back luxury across from Busch Stadium, and it's just a short walk to Enterprise Center. Enjoy plenty of dining options, including Clark & Bourbon, a classic steakhouse that features its very own whiskey room. Gather with friends at the Bullock, an outdoor terrace featuring handcrafted cocktails and light bites, along with terrific views of Busch Stadium and Ballpark Village. Sports and entertainment come alive at Live by Lowe's St. Louis.
I'm Ty Burrell, actor and small business owner. I'm going to show you my steps for making the perfect radio ad. This one's about innovation refunds and the ERC. First step, be relatable. I like pizza and puppies. 2, cold hard info. The ERC is a tax credit for eligible businesses that kept employees on payroll in 2020 and 2021. So if you qualify, Innovation Refunds Network of Independent Tax Attorneys could help you claim it. 3, go to innovationrefunds.com or call 1-843-REFUNDS.
Innovation Refunds does not provide tax or legal advice. We work with an independent network of tax professionals. Terms and conditions apply. Ty is a paid spokesman.
Hi, I'm Tyler Weaver, president of Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery. This Labor Day weekend, it's your time to save more than ever before on flooring, furniture, and accessories. Choose Mohawk waterproof luxury vinyl floors or durable Mohawk Revwood, and the installation is half off. Buy Mohawk carpet, and the installation is free. Choose from today's best colors and styles, including exceptionally durable Mohawk Smart Strand carpet. And during our Labor Day sale, you'll also get up to $1,000 rebate on Mohawk carpets and floors. Then shop our amazing selection of furniture, rugs, and accessories. It's all buy one, get one half off. Plus, now you can buy it all with special 2 years free financing. You'll always find unmatched service from our family-owned business. If you're ready to start a project, we're here for you. Don't miss our Labor Day sale through Monday only at Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery. Open Labor Day 10 to 5.
PDR Automotive has now been serving the Champaign-Urbana area for over 50 years. To give you some perspective, 50 years ago ended the U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War, and it was when Secretariat won the Triple Crown. So what does that mean for you and your vehicle? Whether you need a carburetor overhauled or your new vehicle computer system diagnosed or programmed, PDR Automotive has the experienced, knowledgeable staff that can handle all your automotive needs. Online at pdrauto.com, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
(5-4), the Cardinals get the win against the Padres. They take 2 of 3, getting back-to-back walk-off victories today. We continue with the Mercy Cardinals post-game show. My name is Matt Pauley. Let's go back through the game with the highlights. Pitching matchup today, Miles Michaelis going for the Cardinals, Rich Hill on the mound for the Padres. The Padres, they strike first in the top of the first inning. Ha-Seong Kim leads the game off with a base hit. Juan Soto then puts down a sacrifice that allows Kim to move to second in front of Manny Machado.
The pitch. There's a shot into right center field, a base hit, and the Padres lead 1-0. Kim scores.
A Fernando Tatis Jr. walk pushes Manny Machado to second, so runners on at first and second for Xander Bogaerts.
But it's become more what you're talking about.
Ground ball to third. Arenado steps on third, fires a throw to first. Double play! 5-3 on the double play, doubling up Machado and Bogaerts.
Double play is a big part of this game. More on that coming up as we continue on. The Padres, though, they add to their lead in the second inning with one out. Matt Carpenter, the former Cardinal, he walks. Then Luis Campusano singles. Runners on at first and second, and that brings up Trent Grisham.
The runners lead, they don't go. The pitch is swung on, lifted in the air to left field, hit well. Palacios is on the run, back at the track. He makes the catch, bangs into the wall, throws into the infield. The runners return to first and second. That was a great route and a great finish to the play in the corner.
It was, and that ends up being one of those key plays in a game that doesn't show up on a box score, but when you win by one run, every run that was potentially saved is a big one, and Grisham certainly possibly saved a run there. The next hitter after him, though, Ha-Seong Kim.
The pitch, a swing and a fly ball left field. Here comes Palacios playing it on a bounce, and Carpenter comes around to score 2-0 San Diego. Kim is 2 for 2 with an RBI and 2 singles.
And then Juan Soto would do this.
The runners lead at first and second. 1 strike, 2 outs. Ground ball to the second baseman. Motter can't get it. It gets past him going into right center field, scoring Campusano, and on to third base goes Ha-Seong Kim.
2-run score in the inning. Could have been worse, though, without the nice play made by Richie Palacios, and the Padres are out to a 3-0 lead. In the third inning, it looked like the Padres might get something going again. They got a leadoff hit from Fernando Tatis Jr., but later in the inning, he would be picked off, caught stealing, and the first 0 of the day put up by Michaelis would be there in the third inning. The Cardinals come up with a big answer in the bottom of the fourth inning. It all gets started with Wilson Contreras.
We know he's got it, and he lines that one in the left field for a hit. And when he gets going, he gets excited. He's thinking about 2. That's how excited he is, but he's going to be safe at second base. Snuck this hand in on the backside of the base.
Nolan Arenado then singles. That puts runners on at the corners for Jordan Walker.
That have 10 home runs. Swing and a long one to left. Did he get it? Oh, you bet he did. A long home run to left for Jordan Walker. And he has just tied this game. His 12th of the year. He's having a great series. So fun to watch him swing.
An absolute bomb from Walker. It leaves the bat at 107 miles per hour, traveling 431 feet. Hang time was almost 6 seconds, so he got to watch that one for a moment, and it ties the game up 3-3. Rich Hill, the Padres starter, would be done after the fourth inning. In the fifth inning, Luis Garcia would come in. The Padres would take the lead once again in the seventh. John King comes in, replacing Miles Michaelis. Michaelis ends up going 6 innings, giving up just 3 runs, a quality start for him. Luis Campusano against King would get a base hit, and then he's replaced on the bases by pinch runner Ben Gamel. Trent Grisham puts down a sacrifice bunt. Gamel goes to second, and then later in the inning, Juan Soto would come up with a big hit to give the Padres the lead.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner in second base. There's a ground ball, base hit to left field. Charging hard is Tommy Edman, and he will not have a play at home plate as the runner Gamel is able to score on the base hit by Soto, and it's 4-3 San Diego.
That ends the day for John King. Drew Verhagen comes on. He gets Manny Machado to pop out. It is a 1-run game, 4-3 Padres as the game goes to the bottom of the 7th. The Cardinals strand 2 runners in the bottom of the 7th inning, and that sends it to the 8th. In the 8th inning, the Padres, they ground into a double play. Garrett Cooper grounding into a double play after a Bogaerts base hit. So that counts for 2 of the outs in that inning. And then in the 9th, they get a double play off the bat of Trent Grisham as Andre Palante was pitching. So the Cardinals induce ground ball double plays in the 8th and the 9th innings. And that sends us to the bottom of the 9th. Josh Hader back on. He blew the save yesterday in the 10th. He took the loss yesterday yesterday in the 10th. It wasn't a blown save, but he did take the loss yesterday. Taylor Motter strikes out. That's the first hitter of the inning for the Cardinals. At that point, Lucan Baker comes up as a pinch hitter, and he flies out. So relatively quickly, there's 2 outs in the inning, and the Cardinals down to that final out. Mason Wynn is at the plate.
The 0-2 pitch. A swing, and that ball's hit down the left field line. A fair ball. Soto hustles over to get it. Wins trying for 2. The throw to second, the slide. Safe at second base.
And then that would bring up yesterday's hero, Tommy Edman.
Edman swings, and it's a high fly ball. That's hit deep. Right field, way back. It's a gunner! It's a gunner! And a game winner for Tommy Edman. Edman 2 days in a row has delivered the game winner off Josh Hader. A team meeting at home plate. Edman throws the helmet high in the air. And they mob Tommy for the second straight day with the fireworks going off in downtown St. Louis. And the Cardinals win 2 out of 3 over San Diego. Back-to-back walk-offs.
Quite the win for the Cardinals today as they get the win in walk-off fashion. Tommy Edman for a second straight day, ending the game. Final score 5-4 with the win. The Cardinals record improves to 58-76 with the loss. The Padres go to 62-72. Winning totals for the Cardinals. They score their 5 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They leave 6. For the Padres, 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They leave 5. Winning pitcher is Andre Palante, 4-1. The loss to Josh Hader, he goes to 0-3. Home runs, Jordan Walker, his 12th. Tommy Edman, his 12th. And the game lasting 2 hours and 38 minutes in front of an announced attendance of 32,582 folks at Busch Stadium. Cardinals get the win over the Padres 5-4. We'll come back with our star of the game interview as this is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network powered by Gray Bar.
Transport to Margaritaville, Busch Stadium style, on Friday, September 1st, when the Cardinals take on the Pirates. With the purchase of a special themed ticket, fans will receive a Margaritaville-inspired long-sleeve performance hoodie. Come early for a pregame concert by the Boat Drunks. A portion of each ticket sold will be donated to Jimmy Buffett's charity, Singing for Change. Change your latitude and float on down to Busch Stadium for Margaritaville night. For tickets or more info, visit cardinals.com/theme.
This is Miles Michaelis. Don't miss a legendary moment at Busch Stadium.
Hey, it's Matt and Leslie Holiday. When we got to St. Louis, it wasn't long before we started searching for a way to give back.
We visited Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital, and we knew this is where we belonged.
Homers for Health has been going strong for 12 years and made such an unbelievable impact on the hospital. I've won a World Series and been inducted to the Cardinals Hall of Fame, but I consider the work we have done at Cardinal Glennon to be my greatest achievement.
Please make your pledge for patients today at homersforhealth.org. Your support truly does matter. Presented by Heartland, Coca-Cola, and Chick-fil-A.
Hey, Class A CDL drivers. Gail Frericks Trucking wants to invite you to join our team and get a taste of what it's like to work with a team that cares about you, your home time, and your professional growth, as well as your paycheck. This is Operations Manager Donna Onstadt inviting you to join us as we continue building the company you would have started if you knew then what you know now. Gail Frericks Trucking. Call 765-793-7131 today. Our drivers are pre-dispatched, make a guaranteed minimum gross pay of $1,200 per week, have paid vacations and benefits, and are home every weekend and sometimes during the week for quality family time. Our openings are limited, so don't miss your opportunity with the top-paying trucking company in the area, Gail Frericks Trucking. Call 765-793-7131 today. The days are getting longer, and our customers are booking us up with freight. Gail Frericks Trucking. 765-793-7131 or email timo@gftlog.com.
When Ross went out, I always told him, be careful, and that was the last time I got to see him.
Because someone didn't slow down and move over. Ross had on a bright orange shirt with reflective stripes the night he was killed.
He always had that smile. He just lit up the room when he came in.
Slow down and move over when you see flashing lights. Everybody is somebody.
When you see lights flashing, use caution passing.
let's all go home safe tonight.
Best steaks in Central Illinois belong to one institution, and that's the Long Branch Steakhouse in beautiful downtown eclectic Gifford. I'm Jay Lehman. I'm a regular at Long Branch Steakhouse. I take my wife. I take my kids. I love the fried pickles, fried mushrooms, the onion rings, and of course, the steaks. The ribeye is my personal favorite. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5 to 9. Tell Donnie Jay Lehman sent you. Don't forget the mac and cheese. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5 to 9 in downtown Gifford.
Hey, Illini fans, it's Mike Greenberg. Catch Lon Tay and Derek Piper weekdays from 4 to 6 right here on ESPN Radio 93.5.
Good win for the Cardinals today. They beat the Padres 5-4 in walk-off fashion. A Tommy Edman 2-run home run finishes it off as the Cardinals win back-to-back games with a walk-off. It is time for our Star of the Game interview as we name our player of the game. It's sponsored by the Air National Guard, where you can serve your state, serve your nation, and serve your way. Mike Claiborne just a few moments ago speaking with our Star of the Game, Tommy Edman.
Our player of the game this afternoon, 2 nights in a row, or 2 days in a row, Tommy Edman, another big hit off of Josh Hader. What is it that you see in Josh Hader that makes you so effective?
I don't know. I mean, he's just such a good pitcher that I think I just try not to do too much and just stay as short as I possibly can. And Mason did an awesome job that inning of getting on base and setting it up.
How much is it of an inspiration when you see the young guys and how they're contributing? As you mentioned, Mason Wynn getting on and keeping the inning alive when he's down to his last strike.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, he's down 0-2 against one of the best closers in the game and stays with it and does a really good job of staying on that slider and definitely bring a good young energy to the dugout, you know, and that's something that I think we'll continue to kind of build upon in this last month of the season.
You guys aren't going away. I know the standings would say something different, but you guys continue to fight every night. What's been the key to that? Because there's some teams that roll over and just say, we'll wait until next year, but this team continues to fight every inning.
Yeah, we're just taking it day by day, you know. I mean, obviously the season hasn't gone as well as we'd hope, but each day is a new opportunity. So we're just going to continue to work hard and see how many wins we can rattle off.
Well, you had a lot of fun over the last couple of days. Take the day off tomorrow. We'll see you on Friday.
Thank you, Claves. Appreciate it.
All right, Tommy Edman, he's our player of the game again.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Star of the Game interview. Today's player of the game sponsored by the Air National Guard, where you can serve your state, serve your nation, and serve your way. We'll come back and hear from Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol in just a moment as we roll on with the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
A swing, and there's a drive hit well to right field. It's a gunner! A gunner from Matt Holliday!
Hey everyone, it's Matt Holliday, and for over 10 years, Homers for Health has made an impact on Cardinal Glennon patients and services that help those in need. Every time a Cardinal hits a home run, the crowd goes wild. I'm here to tell you that the same energy can be felt in the hospital when donations are made. It truly is a game changer. Please make your pledge for patients today at homersforhealth.org, presented by Heartland Coca-Cola and Chick-fil-A. Your support makes a difference.
At Discount Tire, we know your time is valuable. Get 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online at discounttire.com. Did you know that Discount Tire now sells wiper blades? Stop by for a free Air Checker tire inspection and ask an associate about wiper blades today. And remember, if ever you're not satisfied with one of our tires, please feel free to bring it back. Thank you. Discount Tire.
Let's get you taken care of.
Hey folks, fall is coming, and so are great deals on the world's fastest mower, Dixie Chopper, at Champaign-Urbana's only dealer, Dedicated Diesel, at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana. They still have some 23 and a select few 22 residential and commercial models at liquidation prices too low to advertise. Whether you're mowing your yard at home or 200 yards commercially, you'll get the best warranty in the business with 3-year bumper-to-bumper unlimited hours or 5-year bumper-to-bumper up to 600 hours that includes the engine, deck, and spindle hub. Go see Andy Bowman at Dedicated Diesel in Urbana for warranty details and best pricing on the world's fastest mower. He's clearing out inventory to make way for the new 24s, and no reasonable offer will be refused. Dedicated Diesel, 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana, that's just off Route 45, 217-328-0562.
At ABC Heating and Air, it's our promise to help you always be comfortable. Do
Do you need rescued because you're burning hot? Do you need rescued because your air is shot? Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 and let us rescue you from the heat. ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400. Can't you see you need to call me at ABC? Call ABC Heating and Air. That's ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400.
When Ross went out, I always told him, be careful. And that was the last time I got to see him.
Because someone didn't slow down and move over. Ross had on a bright orange shirt with reflective stripes the night he was killed.
He always had that smile. He just lit up the room when he came in.
Slow down and move over when you see flashing lights. Everybody is somebody.
When you see lights flashing, use caution passing. Let's all go home safe tonight.
Hi, it's Stevie J. Start your day with me along with Diane Ducey, weekday morning 7 to 9, here on ESPN Radio 93.5.
5-4, the Cardinals get a win in walk-off fashion. Metallica bringing their M72 World Tour no repeat weekend to St. Louis, November 3rd and 5th at the Dome at America Center. 2 nights, 2 different set lists, and a bold new in-the-round stage design. Visit ExploreSt.Louis.com for more information. Scores from around the division. The Cubs beat the Brewers 3-2. They break a 2-2 tie with a run in the bottom of the 8th inning. So the Cubs taking 2 of 3 as those two teams have matched up over the last few days. The Brewers are still the first place team in the division. Reds lead the Giants 2-1. That game is in the top of the 7th inning. Later on tonight, the Pirates and the Royals are going to play in Kansas City. Schedule of games across the Cardinals minor league system. Memphis tonight hosting Gwinnett. AA Springfield at Northwest Arkansas. High A Peoria at Quad Cities. Palm Beach and Bradenton has already been postponed because of the weather situation down in Florida. Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol met with the media just moments ago, and he clearly likes the way these games have ended over the course of these last 2 days.
I love the ending of the last 2 games. It's a heck of a lot of fun, and the boys are enjoying it. There's some life in there. They've been competing hard. It hasn't gone our way, but the last 2 nights, that was a lot of fun.
What's the feeling like when that game finds Tommy again in a similar spot and finds it again and you get that kind of a rush to make it out?
It's unbelievable at bat. I mean, Tommy from the right side gets to the heater. He does a nice job against that pitch. Hader's an extremely tough pitcher. We've seen him quite a bit when he was with Milwaukee as well. And to get him last night and then what he did just now going oppo to end it was pretty impressive. Yeah.
Well, you said you never worry about Tommy being prepared, taking a good at-bat. I mean, just talk about the prep that leads into that at-bat.
Yeah, he's one of our most studious players as far as just getting here, understanding what he needs to do to get ready for that game, not only getting his body ready, but mentally preparing and doing his advanced work as far as scouting goes and knowing what to expect from every reliever that's coming out of that pen. But, yeah, this guy is extremely prepared and a great competitor.
For Tom to have success against Hader like that, especially on back-to-back nights, is there anything about him, not really just the right side of the plate, that matches up well against Hader?
Yeah, Hader's strength is being at the top. Tommy gets to that pitch. It's still a very difficult at-bat against Hader, especially when he's mixing like he did to him there in that at-bat, but left one out over and Tommy didn't miss it. Yeah.
That doesn't happen without Mason.
No doubt.
Getting on base and the hustle of the show. Can you just talk about that at bat about him?
Yeah, it's a big at bat to extend that inning. We're going to continue to see. I mean, the combination of what Wynn and Walker did today, we're going to see a lot more of that. That at bat by Walker as well. That ball went a mile. But what was equally as impressive is his ability to start to lay off of that slider down and away. He did that several times today, which bought him extra pitches to do what he did. So that's going to be a work in progress, but he's headed in the right direction there and got a pitch and hit it a long ways. But Mason's at-bat there off of Hader was very impressive. But watching those two continuing to take steps in the right direction is a heck of a lot of fun. Yeah.
What's their dynamic in the dugout? You know how close they are and
yeah.
They move around and clubhouse and have since they come in?
No, you can just tell they have each other's back, and there's constant kind of encouragement and they go back and forth a little bit, and it's fun to watch them. But obviously they have a good relationship, and you can tell in the dugout and on the field. Yeah.
One-sided with the back and forth, or is it mostly Mason?
There's a little bit of back and forth. Yeah.
Williams had good days throughout the years. This has been one of the first games you've seen him kind of take over a game with what he can do with the plate and sort of assert himself like that.
Yeah, and it goes back to his plate discipline. If you watch his at-bats today, like, he did a really nice job of laying off some tough pitches. And the more he does that and buys himself an extra pitch and gets that mistake, we'll see a lot more of what we saw today. So it starts with his ability to stay in the zone, because if it's in the zone, he hits it hard. So today was a very good example of that. Yeah.
Not necessarily Miles' best stuff today, but was able to push through. Can you talk about his performance?
That's well put. Didn't have his best stuff. Competed with his B game and was still able to get through it. Was in and out of the zone for a little bit there, but if you ask him, he just didn't feel great today, but still gave us a chance to win. So credit to him. Yeah.
Did you have to go check in with him after the second just to make sure he was solid? Like, it seemed like you got up at the same time he came off. I wasn't sure if we had him. He had a couple long innings at that point.
No.
Aside from the home run, you had the first stolen bases today. I mean, is this kind of an example of the various ways you can affect the game?
Yeah, he can beat you a lot of different ways. Obviously, we know he plays an elite defense. It doesn't matter where you put him. He's in the top of the league at his defensive skills. On the bases, he's a real threat. And even when the whole stadium knows he's stealing, he can still take a bag. And then offensively, he's making improvements from the left side, and he does damage from the right side. So pretty complete player, if you ask me.
That's Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol meeting with the media just a little bit ago as the Cardinals, they get the win over the Padres. Final score, 5-4. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Kick off your Labor Day weekend at the ballpark with the Cardinals and Pirates. On Friday, September 1st, 25,000 fans ages 16 and older will take home a snapback hat featuring the Cardinals Angry Bird logo thanks to Scott Credit Union. This unique cap is this season's must-have for hat collectors and really all people with a head. That's Friday, September 1st, the Cardinals, the Pirates, and the Angry Bird hat giveaway. For tickets and details, visit cardinals.com/promotions.
Have you been injured in an accident? Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you more. We are America's largest injury law firm, and that means more than 800 lawyers, more offices nationwide, and more than $15 billion recovered for our clients. You deserve more, and we at Morgan & Morgan are ready to fight for more. Don't wait. Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com right now for an office near you.
Hey, Class A CDL drivers. Gale Frericks Trucking wants to invite you to join our team and get a taste of what it's like to work with a team that cares about you, your home time, and your professional growth, as well as your paycheck. This is Operations Manager Donna Onstadt inviting you to join us as we continue building the company you would have started if you knew then what you know now. Gale Frericks Trucking. Call 765-793-7131 today. Our drivers are pre-dispatched, make a guaranteed minimum gross pay of $1,200 per week, have paid vacations and benefits, and are home every weekend and sometimes during the week for quality family time. Our openings are limited, so don't miss your opportunity with the top-paying trucking company in the area, Gale Frericks Trucking. Call 765-793-7131 today. The days are getting longer, and our customers are booking us up with freight. Gale Frericks Trucking. 765-793-7131 or email timo@gftlog.com.
Hey folks, fall is coming, and so are great deals on the world's fastest mower, Dixie Chopper, at Champaign-Urbana's only dealer, Dedicated Diesel, at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana. They still have some 23 and a select few 22 residential and commercial models at liquidation prices too low to advertise. Whether you're mowing your yard at home or 200 yards commercially, you'll get the best warranty in the business with 3-year bumper-to-bumper unlimited hours or 5-year bumper-to-bumper up to 600 hours that includes the engine, deck, and spindle hub. Go see Andy Bowman at Dedicated Diesel in Urbana for warranty details and best pricing on the world's fastest mower. He's clearing out inventory to make way for the new 24s, and no reasonable offer will be refused. dedicated diesel, 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana that's just off Route 45, 217-328-0562. Hi, it's Stevie J. Sit back and relax and take the drive with Lonte and Derek Piper. Weekdays 4 to 6 right here on ESPN Radio 93.5.
Solid Cardinals win today over the Padres, 5-4 the final. Tommy Edman, a 2-run home run as he gets the walk-off hit for a second day in a row. Starting to wrap up this edition of the Mercy Cardinals postgame show, Miles Michaelis had a bit of a tough start to the game as he gave up 3 runs in the first 2 innings, but really settled in after that. 6 innings, 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, a quality start for him. He does not factor into the decision just a little while ago. He spoke inside of the clubhouse and evaluated his performance today.
I feel like I didn't have my best fastball or my best stuff, and I was maybe trying to force it a little earlier. Then I just kind of fell into a rhythm and said, if this is my stuff today, I'll work with whatever I got. Kids did a great job keeping me in the zone. I was a little wild, and I wasn't spotting up, but he did a really good job kind of mixing up my pitches. If I'm not going to hit a lot of spots, at least I threw a lot of strikes with a lot of different kind of junk. So
isn't that
good.
Part of being a pitcher though is figuring out how to use what you got?
Yeah, tough. Kind of tough first 2 innings, but try to lock it in, and we're able to come back and tie that game up later in the game, and then huge swing by Tommy again.
Miles, can you talk about the respect guys in here have for Tommy? It doesn't matter where he plays or what position he's in; he's always prepared.
Yeah, Tommy's a real ball player. Real true baseball player. Anywhere you put him, he's a real jugador, and he's not only does he he excels everywhere you put him. Lead off, 9-hole, second, short, center. He's taken after Donnie, a real Swiss Army ball player over there.
Mm-hmm. Miles, when you say work with what you got tonight for you, was that just basically spin or?
Just everything, just throwing anything up there, kind of see what sticks, just keep them off balance, not try to be predictable, and make big pitches when I need to.
Did you and Kiz get together after the second and sort of kind of regroup, relook at things a little bit?
Yeah, no, I think he came out one of his mound visits and he was like, "What do you want to throw?" And I was like, "Anything," because I don't know where it's going or what's going to be good. So I was, kind of told him call anything, and he did a really good job at that. He's a lot of breaking balls, a lot of fastballs, in, out, up, down. He did a great job keeping me in the zone, keep me cool there.
Times this year, the run support has been a challenge while you're on the mound. Can you just talk about how that's something you can't really control and how you continue to work through that?
Just keep telling yourself it's something you can't control. I do my best to try to hype the hitters up, pump them up, tell them how great they are. Hitting a baseball is tough, and teams can be streaky and kind of sporadic with their runs, but it's not something I ever get upset about. Like I said, baseball's tough, and sometimes I seem to match up against some other pretty good pitchers, and sometimes that's just tough luck of the draw. But we got a great team, and everyone's had a little bit of a rough year, but we got a lot of hope here. Finish this year strong, and maybe try to carry some momentum into next year.
That's Cardinals starting pitcher Miles Michaelis speaking in the clubhouse just a little while ago as the Cardinals beat the Padres in walk-off fashion by a 5-4 score. Let's take a look at our saves leaderboard. It's being brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. Cleveland's Emmanuel Clase continues to lead the way. He has 36 saves. San Francisco's Camilo Duvall 1 behind at 35, and then Cincinnati's Alexis Diaz 2 behind with 34. That is the saves leaderboard brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missourian, we're for you. The Cardinals will enjoy an off day at home tomorrow. Those you really have to relish during the course of the season. And then they get back at it on Friday night as they open up a 3-game series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Scheduled pitching matchup for Friday evening. The Cardinals will be sending right-hand pitcher Dakota Hudson to the mound. He goes into the game with a 5-1 record, a 4.41 ERA. Mitch Keller is scheduled to go for the Buccos. The right-hander is 11-8 with a 4.01 ERA. ERA, a 7:15 first pitch on Friday night. That means our coverage will begin at 6:20. For the voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney and Ricky Horton, who had the call of the game, for Mike Claiborne, for on-site producer engineer Jim Jackson, studio producer engineers Tyler Rosen and Matt Pajeski, and also our clubhouse reporter. We had a lot of people involved in this broadcast today. That's Ethan Hannaford, who's in the clubhouse. I'm Matt Pauley, thanking you for being tuned in to the broadcast today as the Cardinals come away with the victory. Again, the Cardinals and the Pirates coming up on Friday night, 6:20 is when our broadcast gets underway, and we'll talk to you then across the Cardinals Radio Network.
Breaking volleyball team. That's ESPN Daily. Follow us and listen wherever you get good podcasts.
College football returns to ESPN Radio.
Joe Milton does it again.
The 12th ranked Tennessee Vols bring a high-powered offense into Nashville to face the Virginia Cavaliers.
College football is really back.
Number 12 Tennessee versus Virginia. Coverage begins Saturday morning at 11:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ABC. You can also listen on the ESPN app and on SiriusXM Channel 80.
The 2023 U.S. Open Tennis Championships. It's the sport's biggest stars. It's the next generation now. It's fire on the court and off. It's edgy as seat and up on your feet. And it only happens here. The U.S. Open, August 28th through September 10th. Tickets on sale now at usopen.org. The U.S. Open. Spectacular awaits.
College football returns to ESPN Radio.
This is what's so great about college football. These matchups, these brands.
It's a top 10 showdown in Orlando, Florida, when 5th-ranked LSU goes head-to-head with 8th-ranked Florida State.
The winner is thrust into the title contender conversation. It's a really big game for both teams.
Coverage begins Sunday at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ABC. You can also listen on the ESPN app and on SiriusXM Channel 80. The hunt for October continues on ESPN Radio.
And he made the grab. What a catch. Adolis Garcia.
It's a 3-team fight for the top of the AL West, and 2 of them go head-to-head in a Labor Day showdown in Arlington, Texas, when the Rangers welcome the Houston Astros.
Throws him out at first. Brilliant play by Jose Altuve.
The Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Coverage begins Monday at 3:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio. You can also listen on your smart speaker and on the ESPN app.
Blue is everywhere in New York. It's the color of summer, the color of the U.S. Open. A new era of tennis is here as Americans Coco Gauff and Frances Tiafoe eye their own New York moment. If you haven't felt the power of blue yet, you're about to. The U.S. Open continues through September 10th on ESPN, ESPN2, and ESPN+. Daytime presented by Heineken Silver. Primetime presented by IBM.
In this corner, Chris Carlin.
I'm sorry that your little traditions are out the window, but if you ain't growing, you're dying. And college football's doing the right thing. Oh, it's about the kids, please.
And in this corner, Joe Fortenbaugh.
Belichick just hasn't delivered. Absolutely, this season is going to be a very big measuring stick season. All these things eventually come to an end.
Carlin versus Joe. It all starts Tuesday at noon Eastern on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, and on SiriusXM Channel 80. Traditions.
There's no team I love more than this team. We got a national championship to chase.
The rivalries.
This is college football as good as it gets.
The drama.
Launching downfield. All the way to the end zone.
The greatest story ever played. College football lives here. ESPN Radio.
College football does live here on ESPN Radio. Canty and Carlin. We are here. Matt Jones, Myron Metcalf. I want to read you a tweet we got in. Okay. I always like hosting with you because people have strong opinions. Teddy writes. Teddy's, by the way, his Twitter is Teddy's Tunes, which I'm sure are very good.
Okay.
Everybody go check out Teddy's tunes. He says, this dude with the voice is annoying. He always has to interrupt poor Byron when Byron is making a point. At least clear your throat, man. So I'm sorry, Byron, that apparently I interrupt you. I would hate for you all not to be able to hear Byron's point.
Was that, you said it's from Tommy Toombs?
No, that was a different guy. Teddy's tunes.
Teddy's Toombs? Like T-O-M-B?
No, like music, like tunes.
Oh, tunes. Okay, music. Yeah, okay.
So Teddy thinks Byron should be able to talk a little bit more. It's whatever you want Wednesday. We'll get back to it in just a second. Nick Saban has announced he will not put out a depth chart before the games because, quote, a depth chart creates a lot of distractions.
Oh, man.
So I hear that, and here's what I think, Myron. Nick Saban has been coaching for 30 years.
Yeah.
Has put out a depth chart every year. He is not putting out a depth chart this year. That says to me his team isn't as good, and for that reason, it didn't seem to have a problem with the depth chart when they were really good. Why wouldn't there be why would there be a problem now?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a year where you don't have a Bryce Young. You don't necessarily have this leader that everybody's looking to, and maybe there's more speculation about how good Alabama will be. They're still going to be very good, but I'm just kind of over Nick Saban talking about distractions when you're recruiting 5-star kids who have dealt with distractions their entire careers. If anybody's dealt with media exposure or any of that stuff, these guys have. It's over the top, you know? Like, for me,
but
it's
what's the
unnecessary.
distraction? What's the distraction? I mean, like,
I just say that he keeps talking about because I don't think it's real. Like, I don't think the depth chart is going to create these distractions that he's suggesting.
Yeah,
I think
mean, what?
Not putting it out and saying he doesn't want
That's
to put it out
more
is
of a
bigger
distraction, right?
So it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it's like it's whenever you complain about something, you give it more oxygen. I mean, is there any world in which you and I would have talked about the Alabama depth chart today?
No. Now he makes it a story.
But now he makes it to where we're going to talk about the depth chart. And we're going to go, well, why isn't the depth chart? So when they play, whoever they play this weekend, who do they play? Like,
I think it's Middle Tennessee, I think.
Yeah, okay. So they play the Fighting Murfreesboro folks.
Yeah.
You know, then you get that, and that's a problem. Now, Tom is in Tennessee. And by the way, Alabama's still going to be in good hands.
Very good.
The Good Hands Moment of the Week is brought to you by Allstate. With insurance from Allstate, you'll be game day ready every day. Visit allstate.com or call a local agent today to learn more. Allstate, you're in good hands. Tom, are you in Chattanooga?
Yes, I am.
See, I knew we'd get somebody. Would you recognize Carlos Alcaraz if he walked down the street?
There's no way possible, and I think if you polled 100 people, maybe one or two might know him. But, you know, say someone like Nick Saban is within 100 miles of Chattanooga, we all know.
There you go, Myron. So I think that's been proven. Yep. Tom is speaking for the good people of Chattanooga.
He didn't see him out there with the Queen? Or with the
First of all, she's not the Queen. So, like, immediately the problem is you thought she was the Queen. She's not the Queen.
I honestly didn't know there was somebody between her. I didn't know. I thought, like, she just ascended to that. I didn't know how it works. I don't get the royal family. But I know he was having a conversation with Kate, Princess Kate.
Can I ask you, are you certain that you would recognize Carlos Alcaraz? Let's say you're out to eat. Where are you going to eat dinner tonight?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure that out.
You're out to eat. You go.
Yeah.
You're Applebee's. That's exactly the kind of place I can see you eating at. You're at Applebee's. You're getting the apps, the flaming fajitas, and Carlos Alcaraz walks in. Would you be certain it was Carlos Alcaraz?
I'd be like 83% sure. I think that it was him. You know, you want to be careful, man. You don't want to like do the. You don't want to be like mistaken. Like, hey, are you Carlos Alcaraz? So I'd be hesitant, but I think so.
No,
I remember him from Wimbledon. I
don't think you would. Eric is in Wisconsin. Where are you in Wisconsin? Are you, Eric?
In western Wisconsin, New Richmond is a town.
You know that place,
I know
New
that
Richmond? What's who's the most famous person from New Richmond, Wisconsin?
Johnny Blood McNally.
Who's that?
Johnny Blood McNally was a Packer running back. Is in Packer Hall of Fame.
Why was his real middle name was not Blood, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. That's what he called himself.
Okay, but I mean, he did. His mom didn't say, "There's little Johnny. Let's call him Blood." Did they call him Blood because he?
I think he got that when he played football.
Okay, quickly, what's your thing? 10 seconds.
So I think Jonathan Taylor is on par value-wise with Christian McCaffrey because the running back is so valuable coming out of the backfield.
All right, well, there you go. I'm more interested in Johnny Blood McNally, to be honest with you. I appreciate the call. Tell Blood we said hello. More Canty and Carlin next.
At the Home Depot, Saturdays are about two things. Easy cleanup with the Ryobi 18-volt ONE+ Whisper Series leaf blower.
And football.
That's right, Reese Davis. With variable speed, it has the power for when you really need it and just the right amount when you don't. And the ONE+ battery platform means you go from yard work to DIY in just a click, so you can get projects done faster.
Which means more time for football.
For football. Upgrade your Saturday with Ryobi and the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
O'Reilly. Protect your engine against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus, get a $5 O reward to use on a future purchase. Our professional parts people can also recommend all the supplies you need for your next oil change. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Have you been to the Long Branch Steakhouse? The Long Branch Steakhouse happens to be a family-owned restaurant in the small town of Gifford that just happens to serve up incredible steaks. We're talking fresh, hand-cut steaks served to perfection. So if your fantasy is to have a great meal in a great family restaurant in a great small community, visit the Long Branch Steakhouse. Oh, and don't forget to ask for the frog dressing, the Brussels sprouts, and the incredible macaroni and cheese. The Long Branch Steakhouse, located in beautiful downtown Gifford.
At ABC Heating and Air, it's our promise to help you always be comfortable. Do you need rescued because you're burning hot? Do you need rescued because your air is shot? Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 and let us rescue you from the heat. ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400. Can't you see you need to call me at ABC? Call ABC Heating and Air. That's ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400.
When Ross went out, I always told him to be careful, and that was the last time I got to see him.
Because someone didn't slow down and move over. Ross had on a bright orange shirt with reflective stripes the night he was killed.
He always had that smile. He just lit up the room when he came in.
Slow down and move over when you see flashing lights. Everybody is somebody.
When you see lights flashing, use caution passing. Let's all go home safe tonight.
Back to school at the University of Illinois means a fresh start, new experiences, and the chance to celebrate some of the university's most cherished traditions. One of the greatest traditions at the U of I is Homecoming Week. There will be a 5K on Sunday, October 14th to start the Homecoming Week festivities, a parade on the evening of Friday, October 20th that will end at Grange Grove, and the big homecoming football game against Wisconsin on Saturday, October 21st. For more information on this year's homecoming events, visit homecoming.illinois.edu. Go Illini!
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Coach Brent Pry and the Hokies kick off under the lights in their home opener.
Crowd absolutely roaring on a Saturday night here in Blacksburg.
ACC primetime football. Old Dominion at Virginia Tech, Saturday at 8 Eastern on ACCN and streaming live on the ESPN app.
Your morning start on ESPN Radio.
The Dallas Cowboys should be a title contender. The reason we don't look at the Cowboys as a title contender is because we don't trust the quarterback, we don't trust the head coach, and they're in the same division as the Philadelphia Eagles. That's it. Those are the reasons. If the Cowboys fall short, what are we going to point to? We're going to point to the head coach, and we're going to point to the quarterback.
Mornings on ESPN Radio. It starts at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2. And ESPN Radio Extra Point with Freddie Coleman.
Let's say the Colts are winning early. It reduces the value of Jonathan Taylor, not in terms of being a running back in production, but also in that locker room. It emboldens Jim Irsay more because players or people look at that and say, well, he made the right decision. he decided to not pay him. He decided to stick with that route. And Anthony Rich has been able to override that. He's been able to go past that decision making and that culture when it comes to Jim Irsay. Because we know this in the NFL, Jay. You could be in the outhouse one day and you could be in the penthouse the next second. The NFL's a second-by-second league. But a guy like Jim Irsay, he just sees two things that he's going to make sure he controls: money and power. And he's not going to let any player believe for 1 second that you can get anywhere near the cafeteria, much less the room, to try to make sure you invade that whole
Fred,
deal.
his usage rate was so high last year.
I get it. In 2021, what he was able to do. I understand all of that. Jim Irsay doesn't care.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.